What's up guys, welcome to another What I Eat in a Day video. In today's video, I'm going to show you everything that I eat in a day as a vegan, and I hope that it gives you some easy meal ideas because today in particular was easy and delicious but flavorful and kind of comforting, and I love when the two worlds combine. You get your healthy but also you're kind of indulgent and super delicious. I also went to Trader Joe's on this day, so I'm going to be showing you a Trader Joe's grocery haul, and I hope it gives you some new ideas for things to pick up the next time you go grocery shopping. And with all of that said, let's get started. I started my day with a glass of water and a cup of coffee with oat milk, and then for breakfast I decided to make some baked apples to go on top of my oats. This only takes about 15 minutes and it's really great because you kind of just pop it in the oven and 15 minutes later you're ready to go. Usually I just sip my coffee or I put dishes away from the night before, and within just a few minutes my entire kitchen smells like cinnamon apples and it is so great. After about 10 minutes I like to toss in a few walnuts, and that way they kind of mix together with the cinnamon and the apples and the maple and they get all toasted and cinnamony. They're so good. This was gingerbread overnight oats, which has like cinnamon and allspice, a little molasses, and some dried cranberries, basically everything that goes into a gingerbread cookie, and it was so good with the baked apples on top. After breakfast, I always take my multivitamin, and I've been taking these vitamins from Ritual for about a year now. So I teamed up with them again because I wanted to show you how you can get not only B12 but also a really great form of vegan D3, omegas, iron, and nothing that you don't need, like no colorants, no fillers. These are sugar-free, gluten-free, non-GMO. They're nice and minty and they don't make me nauseous. Some vitamins make me really nauseous and I just feel woozy when I take them, but that's never been the case with Ritual. And I love that they get shipped to my house in a 30-day supply, but you can cancel at any time and get a money-back guarantee as well. So if you're looking for a great vegan multivitamin, check out the link in the description box below, and let's head to the grocery store. On this day, I went to Trader Joe's and Whole Foods, but I always start at Trader Joe's because they have better prices, so I get the bulk of what I need there, and then I kind of fill in the gaps and get produce at Whole Foods. So when I got home and unloaded everything, I thought I would film a little haul so you could see what I got. These crackers are so good and they don't have milk in them. And this cookie mix is also vegan. I'm planning on just using a flax egg and vegan butter and following the directions on the package. I got some salsa for tacos tonight and tahini to make sauces. And I got this tea, which is pretty good, but I didn't realize that it had plastic wrappers on each individual bag, so I probably wouldn't buy it again for that reason. I got some garbanzo beans so I can make some chickpea tuna for lunch. And also for quick lunches throughout the week, I got some veggie burgers to make veggie burgers, obviously, and tofu scramble. Those are like my favorite lunch options. I got some mushrooms for the chicken and mushroom tacos I'm gonna make tonight, and then some green beans and some baby beets so that I could make these really cool open-faced meatball sandwiches that I saw my friend Malin make. I'll put the recipe down below. I'm excited to give it a try. Avocados were on sale, so I picked those up, as well as some tempeh. I really like to steam tempeh and then bake it with some seasoning on it. It takes out the bitterness and makes it so good. I also got some potatoes and onions and apples. And then from Whole Foods, I filmed a whole separate Whole Foods grocery haul, and that will go up in a separate video so that this one's not too long. But here's a little sneak peek. I got these really cool vegan-friendly sugar cookie mix kit sprinkles stuff. I don't even know what's in it exactly, but it looked really cool and I thought it'd be fun to try. So I wanted to show you that in this video. So for lunch on this day, I made some chickpea tuna, and whenever I make this, I try to make more than what I'm gonna need just for that day, and that way I have really easy lunches for the next few days. So I just smash the chickpea so that it looks kind of like tuna consistency, and then I add celery and pickles and hummus and lemon juice. Sometimes I do vegan mayo, sometimes I do a tahini sauce instead. You can kind of do whatever you want. I mix this all together, and then I like to add Old Bay. I think Old Bay really makes it taste kind of seafoody and gives it great flavor. I also love dill, and then of course salt and pepper. Mix that together, and then I put the rest in a container to use for lunches throughout the week. And on this day, I just toasted up some bread. I added some Dijon and half of an avocado, a handful of lettuce, and my chickpea tuna. I drizzled a little tahini on top and sliced up a radish. Love crunchy stuff on top of sandwiches. This was awesome. I'll link my chickpea tuna recipe below. And for a snack on this day, I started with some tea, and I was really craving something sweet. So first of all, I have some cookies. These are from recipe testing. I recently made a video with Live Kindly that's going to be on their YouTube channel. It's not out yet, but I will let you know when it is. And it's a vegan version of my grandma's Norwegian tbsp, which is like kind of like a cross between a biscotti and a shortbread cookie. And it's very simple, but it's so good. It's like buttery, not too sweet. It's like crispy, crunchy on the outside, and then kind of like tender and buttery on the inside. It's heaven. And I finally figured out how to veganize it, and it actually, my sister actually bit into one and she was like, this tastes the same. And I was like, wow, that's amazing. That means I did it. And she was like, yeah. And I was like, but there's no eggs, there's no dairy, there's nothing, like it's not the same cookie, but it tastes the same. You have no idea how many times I made this cookie to get it right. And if you look, I'll do like a panning so you can see. This is really a hodgepodge of all of the different recipe developing stages that I did. So I did different sizes, different bake times. You'll see that some are pale, some are darker, some are really long like this one, and then some are really short. I was kind of just experimenting. This is pretty standard for me to have leftovers like this that are kind of just a bunch of different variations of the same recipe, because I really want to make sure that I get the recipe perfect before it goes out, but that means that I generally have a lot of snacks on hand. So I'm gonna have a couple of these cookies with my tea, and I'm also gonna have a little bit of this vegan dark chocolate. This is an orange dark chocolate, and it is very good. And since my tea smells very orangey, and I already had this open, I thought it would go really well. So I'm gonna have a little bit of this, have probably 2 of these cookies, and then get to work. And when I'm done, I'm going to take the most glorious cozy shower or bath, and I'm gonna make some chicken tacos, vegan chicken tacos, of course. That is my plan. I'm gonna have this snack, get my work done, and then it will be cozy time. This dinner is actually really quick and easy to make. I started just by shredding up some cabbage so that I could have it on top of the tacos. I love when it's really finely shredded like this because it has the best crunch, and it's like a nice contrast when you have a really savory taco. So I just started with some mushrooms. I like to let them cook for a few minutes before adding salt. That way they get nice and brown. And I added lots of flavor with some smoked paprika, cumin, a bit of oregano, and some garlic. You can do fresh garlic if you want. I just didn't feel like chopping it up on this day. Then I added a little bit of water to the pan and some vegan chicken. And I know it says teriyaki, but if you don't add the sauce that it comes with, it's just regular vegan chicken. So I added that right to the pan along with some salsa. And this is a great shortcut because it's really just, tomatoes, onions, peppers, but it adds a lot of flavor and moisture to the dish. I also made a sauce while the chicken and mushrooms were cooking. It's just 2 ingredients, and salt and pepper, but it's a really delicious sauce on tacos, nachos, burritos, everything like that. Now these are my toppings. I had some cabbage, some onion, some lime, cilantro, and radishes. And what I like to focus on whenever I'm cooking, even if it's a quick and easy meal, is to create contrast. So here we have the really warm, savory chicken and mushrooms. So it's nice to have the cool, crunchy veggies with the cooling sauce that's still a little bit spicy. And then that fresh cilantro, that fresh lime juice. It's like warm and crunchy and soft and savory and spicy and tangy and just really bright and flavorful. So good, very filling. And I had this with some green beans on the side and also some chips and salsa, and it was so good. Yum! Oh my God, so good. Those taste like restaurant tacos. I have 3 chicken and mushroom tacos and some green beans. I just put, actually let me show you. I put a little bit of salt and then a little bit of this breakfast blend. I love this stuff. I've been putting it on everything. I just steamed the green beans because it takes like 3 minutes and they're done. And I'm gonna have some tortilla chips and salsa on the side. These are my favorite tortilla chips. They're so good. And I like these because they're good with salsa, but they're also really good with hummus. I love these tacos. I cannot wait for you to try them. I'll write out everything that I did in the description box below if you want to make them at home. And that is also where you will find a link to try Ritual. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification so you never miss a video, and I will see you guys in a video very soon. Bye!